How can I help you today?
I'm trying to lose some weight.
Okay. Would you like to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm 22 years old. The doctor told me I'm about 5'10". I weigh close to 195. And I'm just trying to lower my body fat and trying to retain as much muscle as possible.
Okay. So, would you tell me a little bit about your activity daily? What is a normal day like for you?
A normal day for me would be get up at around 7 or 8, go to work after an 8 or 9 hour day, come home, just relax, really, not really too much. I might do some push-ups, some sit-ups. I haven't been going to the gym much lately, and I do a lot of sitting all day, so I'm not really too active.
Okay, so I hear you wake up at around 7 or 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
And you mostly sit down all day at work.
Yep.
And you don't get to go to the gym as much. Do I hear you correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. So when is your first meal if you get up around 7 or 8?
Probably half an hour after I get up, after I shower, have a little breakfast, maybe a bagel and coffee.
So what do you put on your bagel?
Light green tea.
And do you use anything for your coffee?
Splenda and cream.
And do you have anything after that, or do you go straight to lunch after that?
I normally have lunch at around 1 o'clock, and that might be just fast food, because I really don't have time to bring my own lunch in.
Fast food. Where do you usually eat from?
Sometimes I might grab, some fried food from the restaurant down the street, some fish and chips, or I might go to Taco Bell to get like a bean burrito or something, or I might go to McDonald's and get some fish fillets. Mostly fried food.
Okay. So, do you actually look at the menu? Do you see some of the other things?
Yeah, I see the Caesar salads, and I see, some of the more healthy stuff, but it's not really too appetizing, so I normally pass up on that.
So, how important is this change for you?
Extremely important.
So on a scale to 1 to 10, 10 being the most and 1 being the least.
10.
So you would really like to lose this weight then?
I'm willing to make significant changes in my life to lose this weight.
Okay, that's very good to hear. So next time, a suggestion I would make is next time you go to one of these fast food restaurants, is to take a good look at the whole menu. Maybe there's some options that would seem appetizing to you.
Yeah, I should probably do that. I'm normally in just such a hurry. I normally just grab whatever I'm used to grabbing.
What do you usually grab? You mentioned fried food, but specifically what are some of the foods you have for lunch? From McDonald's per se.
I don't eat any of the meat except for the fish, and I don't eat fries. Once in a while, I might grab a fruit smoothie or some yogurt or ice cream or a parfait. I try to it's a little healthier than some other things, but I don't always have like a meal for lunch. It might be more like a snack. I normally eat when I get home.
Okay, and what time is that when you get home?
Around 6.
So is that when you have dinner per se, or is that your last meal of the day?
No, my last meal of the day is probably around midnight.
Midnight. And what do you usually snack on? Is that a full meal or something?
I might have some cereal, I might eat some potato chips, a soda, just junk really.
Okay. And what are some of the other things that you would consider eating at this time?
I'm willing to try anything. I'm not really too picky. I'm not really a prima donna when it comes to what I want to eat. I'm willing to try anything. I'm willing to eat broccoli and celery and all that stuff. I don't mind.
How can I help you succeed with this? What's some information you'd like from me to help you make this change?
Well, I'd like you to tell me a little bit about maybe the frequency of my meals, how often in a day I should be eating, what my portions should be, ideally what foods are preferable for somebody that's looking to make this change. Just different things that perhaps I can do to become a little more active without immediately having to sacrifice an hour or two a day to go to the gym. Just things like that.
Okay. So let's start with, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Who usually does the grocery shopping at home, or who prepares the meals at your house?
My mom.
Okay. What does she usually buy, some of the foods?
She buys pretty much everything. She buys the vegetables. She buys her, canned food. She gets a little bit of junk food, some cookies and chips. She's big on fruit juices. She is, big on breakfast items such as bagels and waffles.
Thank you.
What else does she buy? She's big on, the bottom part of the pyramid, the bread and the pasta and things like that. She gets fruits and vegetables. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but she also, we have a lot of frozen foods, just fish and, just maybe frozen pizzas, things that you can snack on, in a hurry.
So let's start with breakfast. What are some of the healthier options that your mother, you mentioned she gets some fruit, and you mentioned that you like the yogurt. How about we try maybe a yogurt and a piece of fruit? And you can have the bagel too, but how about a half a bagel?
That sounds good.
Do you think you could make this change?
Absolutely.
What kind of fruits do you enjoy?
I like plums, I like pears, I like grapes, bananas.
Okay, how about for lunch?
For lunch, I could see myself, eating maybe a tuna sandwich. I think that'd be
So what are some of the fast food places in the area where you work? You mentioned a restaurant down the street.
Yeah.
But McDonald's, for example, if you look at their menu, they have some healthy options as well. They have the salads that you can get. You mentioned you don't like the meat, but you could definitely get the salad. They have a parfait. So you could make a lunch, since you say you snack, you don't usually have a big meal. So that could be something you could try.
Absolutely. I can make that change.
Do you usually have a mid-morning snack when you're at work, in between breakfast and lunch? So how about lunch and dinner?
Between lunch and dinner?
Yes.
Absolutely.
What do you...
Sometimes when I get out of work, I might grab a nice coffee or a smoothie, just relax on my drive home, which is like an hour. Just sip that,
So what you said, you get the cream in your coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider trying like maybe milk?
I could do that.
How about 2% milk?
I don't know about that.
So okay, let's start with milk then.
Okay.
Just as for starters.
Okay.
And any questions that you have for me?
I know everyone probably asks the same question, but how long do you think it'll be before I start seeing the changes that I want to see?
Well, Mr. Chaudhry, what's more important here is to acquire these behaviors, because losing weight can be easy if done temporarily, but you want to make this a habit where it's a lifestyle modification. So I would suggest that, it will take some time, and gradual weight loss is weight loss that will stick with you for a lifetime. So as readily you are to make these changes and you think you feel comfortable, as one at a time, that's all I would suggest for you. And let's start by you making the changes with your coffee. You said you were willing to try using milk. And next time you go to McDonald's, you said you would try to get the salad. Let's start off with these changes and see how you do and how you feel about this. And next time you come in, we'll discuss your progress so far and see where you're ready to go from there. How does that sound to you?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. So you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any more questions for me?
That's it.
Okay. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.